Hi, I'm Ian Taylor. You're watching The Villa View. Up the Villa.
Hello and welcome back to The Villa View for our Player of the Month announcement for March, and we had 4 contenders for you: Jonathan Kodjia, Sam Johnston, Mile Jedinak and Alan Hutton. So we released all the polls on our YouTube, on all our social media channels for you guys to vote in, and we have got quite a clear winner. But in 4th place it is Sam Johnston. An incredible month for Sam Johnston, fighting back with confidence after a shaky start in the Villa shirt, to say the least. We've seen a lot better performances from him, and from a young head he's sort of bounced back from what was a horrid start for him, and he's looked fairly solid from behind that defence of Alan Hutton, Nathan Baker, James Chester, Mile Jedinak at one point, Jordan Marvey, Neil Taylor. All these players have worked really well with Sam Johnston, and I think he's deserved to be a Player of the Month nominee for March, and hopefully we can see his performances grow even more throughout April and for the rest of the season. So in a surprise 3rd place, in my opinion, it is the main man up front, Jonathan Kodjia, scoring 3 goals in the month of March, 2 against Sheffield Wednesday and 1 against Rotherham. Fantastic month for him, fantastic month in general though for the rest of the team. I think he sort of showed what he was made of in terms of coming back. We missed him a lot throughout the first half of February and obviously throughout January through the African Cup of Nations, but he come back with a bang in March with those goals. His heroics versus Rotherham and his heroics versus Sheffield Wednesday really did indicate to us what a big player he is for us. It's edging towards that Peter With record now, 17 goals to his name, just 3 more and then he will be breaking that Peter With record that stood for so long of scoring 20 goals in a year. I must say that we are recording this on the night of the QPR game, so we fully well may actually break that record before this video goes out. Just edging Jonathan Kodjia in the voting is Alan Hutton, who finishes in 2nd place. He's had a fantastic few months. He's proven a lot of fans wrong, including our own Dan Bardell, for his performances. His determination, his energy pushing forwards to push away from that position as right back. He's moved forwards into right mid at one point as well. He's looked really solid going forward. Defensively, he's improved a lot his positioning. His positioning is something that was an issue beforehand, but more recently he's looked a lot better. And in the month of March in particular, I think he's deserved this nomination. He's sort of managed to force his way up the pecking order as well. I think many expected him to drop to the bench and below that when James Bree came into the football club in January, but he's sort of gone past that and he's sort of made himself that player that Steve Bruce can't afford not to pick. He's been that good at the moment, and I think he really does deserve this Player of the Month nomination, in particular this 2nd place, edging Jonathan Kodjia. So with over 40% of the vote, the winner of the Villa View Player of the Month for March is Mile Jedinak. With over 40% of the vote, he is that winner. And to be honest, he is just a winner in general. Whether he's been playing as centre-back at some points during March, and obviously in his more natural central defensive midfield position, Mile Jedinak has been that linchpin in the side that's created the chances, that's helped us build and push forwards in games. His defensive ability and his work rate to actually do things with the ball is second to none. It's to be admired, to be honest, considering the amount of miles that this guy does when he plays for international games. He's been so good for us. He stops every attack in his way, and he fully well deserves this Player of the Month from the Villa View. Nearly 1,500 of you voted, and with 40% of it going to Mile Jedinak, you can only say he's obviously had a very good month. It's proven though, whenever Mile Jedinak is in our side, we win games, and that's what we've been doing at the moment. He's been that important to keeping clean sheets, to keeping us in games, and making those game-saving blocks that has allowed us to go forwards and push on from that. He is just such a vital cog to our side, and I really do maintain the point that he probably is underestimated in terms of he could well be our player of the season. I don't think he's underestimated in terms of how he plays, because I think everybody rates him. But I think genuinely speaking, without him, I think we could have been in a lot worse position. Just like Jonathan Kodjia, he's been so important this season to our game. So we've had a lot of suggestions for names for Player of the Month for March, and that's only an indicator of how well we've been playing. The likes of Albert Adoma, James Chester, Conor Hoare, and all these players have been suggested to us for Player of the Month for March. But it was chosen between me, Daniel Rolinson, and Dan Bardell for Player of the Month. If you want to see us do this again for April, then drop us that comment below. Also commenting as well if you want to see us do a Player of the Season from the Villa View. Let us know that. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do drop us that like below, and also subscribing to the Villa View if you are new to the channel. If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another one? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. And don't forget to subscribe. Click on our logo there on the left and press subscribe. Easy.